to the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans offense will go to work first. And here comes Cam Edwards. And everything in this attack runs through him.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? Like this running game, this is what they do. They pride themselves, one of the absolute best running backs in the country, Palmer. But this defense, they don't take a back seat to many. They stop the run. They're physical. This will be awesome.
And they play like a unit, too, on defense. All 11 guys playing as one. And they pride themselves on stopping the run and being the more physical side and owning the line of scrimmage. And they've talked about this all week. We've got to get multiple players to the ball, gang tackle this guy. What a challenge for this defense going up against simply one of the best in college football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll throw it. Caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And if you're going to play zone coverage, man, you've got to get to the quarterback because those holes are going to pop open at some point. Nice job hanging in the pocket. Good protection by the offensive line, finding the strike over the middle of the field, but started with the protection up front.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Quick give. It's Edwards. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example. The opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it, even if you don't get it.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes.
Man, that's a big mistake, and listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Nine-yard pickup on the play is now 2nd and 1. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. There's a crease. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option.
but the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They'll try to run it with Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskies. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no...
Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play fake. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Quarterback will keep it. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football.
They've got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's changing the play. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Williams, looking down the middle, got his man. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Here's a give to Washington. Turning it on. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Washington trying to convert this fourth down. Fourth down, Williams. Quickly to the tight end. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Finds us back in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here's Williams to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Grabs it in the middle. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Spartans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the option. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
He'll try to do it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throwing, Williams. Rushes on. Sails one into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on second down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Washington wants to go quickly. Williams looking for a man. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Swats it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Out wide left, it's Moss. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They booted away on fourth down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Great place to start for this offense. Here's a give to Washington. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams turns it upfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Burrowing for yardage. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Williams will pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. The run inside. It's Edwards. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 9 team, the SMU Mustangs.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Washington. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Williams lets it fly. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. From the gun, it's Edwards. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got a man. It's McCray. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Drives inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 9 on to kick it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. He has 60 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Could not make his way to the corner. Second and long here. Here's Williams to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Williams from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Crosses to 30. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Edwards. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Hits inside, it's Edwards. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells to run, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Going to try to get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. RPO complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. Throwing, Williams. Got it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking for room straight ahead. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down, going to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a deep grab. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating the...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Pass to 50.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Play action with Williams. Firing deep. Touchdown, Huskies. How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And they did tack on the extra point.
Washington, 35. Michigan State, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Washington, 35. Michigan State, 10.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's a give to Washington. He'll be dropped. He now has 72 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Washington again. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying them off right now. That's a really nice run.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Williams unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he scores! Touchdown, Washington! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Volunteer sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's McCray. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Plows his way ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the option. He keeps it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. This time they'll throw it. Doesn't get it there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And that is how we will wrap this one up.